you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Good morning, family. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all get up in here and like the video, girl. Y'all get up in here. We got a cute little show. You know what's crazy, Jordan? You say 333, and when I was creating a thumbnail and I looked at it, I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like the people in tune be on it. You know what I'm saying? I literally, like, when I was making a thumbnail, I was like, wow, we on 333. And then I looked at it, I said, it's some truths about to be told. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you caught on, Fat. Y'all get in here like the video, girl. We got a cute little show today. So apparently, well, we're gonna do a little small topics, but the big topics are obviously what it is on the thumbnail. But I want to briefly touch on Real Housewives of Atlanta in the trailer. I want to also briefly touch on not really touch on it, but I'm gonna bring it up. Lil Kim. Then also we're gonna talk about Angel Reese retiring her mom by paying off her mortgage. I thought that was so dope. The clear lady who was on here crying after she called the Mexican the term, she came out and obviously we already knew, but she came out and admitted that she was lying. Girl, we gonna get into that. Mel quit Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm so happy. Thank you, Lord. I'm so tired of hearing her and seeing her. Also, we gonna get into hold on, who else we got on here? Also, we gotta get did I miss somebody? I feel like I missed. Oh, Tristan Thompson, girl, trolling, talking about he only got 2 daughters, and I said, but what about the other kid? Neither here nor there. We'll get into that, and then we're obviously gonna get into Trump and his response to this airplane crash. And we're also gonna get into one of the co-pilots on the plane, on the helicopter, and who it was. It was apparently a TS named Joe Ellis. They did an interview. We'll discuss that. We'll also discuss some of the victims, unfortunately, from this situation or whatever the case may be. We got a cute little show today, so y'all get in here and like the video, and let's just get started where we at right now. So first of all, I want to say, who I want to pull up first? Hold on. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get them out the way. Not yet, Phaedra. Real Housewives of Atlanta did a trailer, and I just saw it today. Well, I kind of looked at it last night, but I was like falling asleep, so I decided I was gonna get up this morning. And when I was on, doing my thing, I was like, I could just watch the trailer. Girl, that looks so bad, y'all. It don't look. It don't look good. It don't look fun. It just throw the whole franchise away. Just throw the whole franchise away. We're done. Real Housewives of Atlanta is done. Like, it was on a decline once y'all let go Lanithia, but it was still holding on life support. But at this point, Real Housewives of Atlanta people, just let it go. The trailer didn't give me nothing. And the 3 new girls, I don't know who these people is. All I know is they black and they got Botox and they got money, allegedly. Like, don't get me wrong, the girls are serving, but it just don't give me nothing. Like, you know how normally when you used to watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the trailers, it be so much going on in the trailer, you be like, ooh, I can't wait to get. That's not what this was. And Shamia, I see why you've always been a friend of a show. Of the show, because girl, you is just boring. I just listen, and this is what's worse about Shamia. Shamia is the housewife Portia been around here playing like she was. You know what I mean? But Shamia, go lay that girl. It's just nothing about Shamia. It's just nothing. Like, there's nothing I see about Shamia that I'd be like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It's just not giving. And y'all bought Phaedra back for why? Because it still didn't give with Phaedra. Like, if we're not gonna discuss Phaedra going down with the stuff went on with Candy Girl, then we don't need to. What are we doing? Why are we here? Girl, I don't know. But neither here nor there. I will say this: they look good. They served on these photos. Now I didn't go get all of. I think I did get all the photos. I might go pull them up. Look at Miss Cynthia Bailey. I forgot she was even in the picture, but she served. Shout out to Miss Cynthia Bailey. I don't know why they went got you back, Cent. 50 Cent. I don't know why they went got you back. Cause you really don't be giving nothing. Where's Noelle? Put Noelle on the show. Cynthia, you're a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. Can't nobody play with no Cynthia Bailey. You get it? But girl, like, I don't. You know what I mean? I just. But you look cute though. Listen, they might not give you nothing, but they gonna give you some looks. And look at Portia. Look at Portia. I ain't gonna lie. You can't never say Portia can't dress. I don't care what nobody see. You can't never ever in your life say Portia don't know how to put together a little piece and two, a little 1-2 piece. Girl, Portia be slaying. Do you hear me? Portia be serving the girls down to the ground. I love that for Portia. I really do. I really do. You know, it's just like I just want more for Portia. You know what I'm saying? But you know, unfortunately, it feels like I want more for Portia than Portia want for herself. Now, how that go? You see what I'm saying? How I'm gonna want more for Portia than Portia want for herself? And then look at Phaedra looking like she the wife on Adam's Family. Girl, what is this you got on, Phaedra? Now you normally be on your looks tick. Girl, what is this? Girl, look like you about to cast a spell. I couldn't believe it when I seen this. You know what I mean? And look at Shamia. Shamia, where's you going? Shamia, where you going, girl? I love the little boots or whatever the shoes is, but where you going? Like, did you not get the memo? Like, did you not see what the other girls had on? I'm a woman. Let's just be all. Let's be real. As a woman, when me and my friends would go out back in the day when we would go out, the first thing I would ask is what you wearing. Not because I want to wear what you wearing or take your ideas, because I need to know what look we giving. You see what I'm saying? Like, when we present ourselves, when we walk through whatever doors we about to walk through, what look is we as a group, as a community are giving? Girl, you didn't call nobody, ask nobody what they was wearing, Shamia. This why you should get fired, and you just got on here. She should get fired, and she just got on here. Girl, where is you going? And I love the boots, but it's just so inappropriate. Girl, have you not watched the show? Ow. And again, it's not that she looks bad, because she don't look bad. It's just that her attire don't align with the other girls. The girls are in gowns. Shamia looked like she danced at the club. Shamia looked like all the other girls is in gowns, and Shamia looked like she just left the go-go club. You see what I'm saying? Now, this one of the new girls. I don't know who she is, but hey, you know what I mean? Even the new girls knew to put a gown on. Shamia went and put on some booty shorts, some chiwis. Girl, you can't make this up. Oh, Shamia, just get off. I don't even want to see it. Just get off, girl. This the other new girl. I don't know who this is. I think this the one who was in there getting a call. I know one of them supposed to be married to Charles Oakley, the old basketball player. You know what I mean? But hey, girl, I don't know who you is neither. This a new girl. I don't know who that is. I thought it was Drew Sidora for a minute. I don't know none of these. It's too many new girls. You gotta bring them in one at a time. You can't put a whole half a cast of new girls on here and we all looking like who that is. Ease it on us. But she cute though. And this a new girl. Is that Drew? Is that Drew, girl? I can't see. Let me see. Drew, is that you? Put it in the chat, y'all. Is that Drew? I can't see hell, girl. But again, regardless, that's Drew. Somebody said no. Yeah, that's Drew. Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's what I thought. And I don't even know why you back. Your husband ain't gonna do nothing but drag you down to the ground. But come on back. You might as well come back. At least it's a familiar face. But this is the cast of the club of the thing. And again, it's not that Shamia looks bad. Y'all know y'all got y'all fees. It's just that it's out of place. That's it. But other than that, it looks boring. I saw the trailer. Don't want to see no more. You feel me? Thank you, Miss Deborah, for becoming a new member. Seen the trailer, don't want to see no more. If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't. I ain't gonna lose no sleep about it. And that's just that on that. Y'all get the lights up on the video. I mean, the trailer was just so like I've never not like there's nothing on there except I guess when Kenya gets into it with the girl and you show the girl PORN or something, but other than that, like I don't know. Let's move on. Let me do an honorable mention here. Did I delete her down? No, here she go. Can we please be reminded that Kimberly Denise Jones used to be that girl? Heavy on used to be and light on that girl. And let me tell you why I'm saying that. Hold on, because I got a bigger picture. I don't know what was said to Lil Kim or how she was treated around a group of men. I know Nikki had the same situation go on with her. Where Nikki said she wanted to go get the butt because she said all of the girls that the men was liking had the big butts. You know what I'm saying? So she said that's what made her want to go get her surgery. You know what I'm saying? And also too, Cardi said she went and got her surgery because in the club all the girls was going to get their surgeries and all the boys was going over there. But it's typically you know, people are doing it for reasons outside of themselves, even though they tell themselves it's for them. Does that make sense? But nevertheless, Little Kim not only got all these surgeries on her actual body, Little Kim must have been lightening her skin or something, but she just forget to put the cream on her hands. Girl, every time Little Kim put her hand to her face, girl, it looked like somebody else's hand. But neither here nor there. I hate that she had all this surgery because now she looks like a science experiment, and I hate this for Lil Kim. I love Lil Kim. But if she just knew that this girl right here, look at that chocolate skin. If Little Kim only knew, and this is after she had the boob surgery, if she only knew that this girl right here supersedes the other girl that she is today, bruh, I swear to God, like I feel like if Kim never done nothing to herself, Kim would still be bad like this right now. I feel like Kim, and if she don't age like that, Kim would still look like this right now if she never had none of that surgery. It's almost like she put weight around her hips and all that stuff. Girl, this was amazingly gorgeous. But I put the responsibility on Kim because I do believe in self-esteem. However, I understand outside entities can take place and, you know, mess some things up. But we got to start loving ourselves, bro. Flaws and all. Because poor Kim, boy, this ain't even my body, and I want to get that body back for Kim. I just want Kim to get the body back. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. Sometimes I guess I don't know when she first be getting her facial surgery. Sometimes it be like weird, but ultimately, I just feel bad for Kim, man. And it better not been that cross-eyed or abscess face. You know what I'm talking about. It bet not been the nigga with the abnoids. Cause it's like, hey, more money. Oh, and more problems. Niggas falling asleep. It better not be that big fat funky bastard. Biggie. Yeah, I said it. I wish it would be. I wish she would come out and say Biggie was the one told her she need to go do something to herself. Man, I'd have knocked that cane out that nigga hand and pushed him down. Do you hear me? It better not been Biggie. Okay, it better, because you know she love that nigga. She love that nigga dirty draws. Do you hear me? If I find out it was that cockeyed fool, girl, I might go get in my dreams to go meet up with the nigga and bop him upside the head. It better not be no Biggie. It better not be. Tanya said, didn't Kim say she was Spanish? She getting deported. Yeah, deport her ass. She won't get on here and lie talking about she Puerto Rican. Girl, her daddy came on there and said, girl, Kim ain't no damn Puerto Rican. That man, Lil Kim, or was it Trina daddy? Why do rap girls want to be everything but nigga? One of their daddies came on here and said, girl, I think it was Trina daddy. That girl ain't no damn Puerto Rican girl. Everybody on the whole side of the family black. I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, Lil Kim was around here saying that she was a Mexican. No, they don't have no Mexicans in New York. I think she was over there saying she Puerto Rican too. Something was wrong. I said, boy, when I seen her on that Put Your Lighters Up video, no cap. No cap. Hold on. Why my thing doing this? Feel like it's freezing. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah, you get me. Listen, when I had seen that Put Your Lights when it came on and she was over there with that white tee tied up in a bike and them jeans, and she had that blind wig with that hat on and them glasses, and that was the first time I had seen that light skinned. You see what I'm saying? Man, when she pulled that head up with that head down, talking about, I come from Bed-Stuy, and I seen her holding that lighter up, girl, I almost jumped out my skin. I said, what did she do? What did she do to herself? I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't man, that was that. I think that scarred me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that was the first time I seen Lil Kim look like that, because we hadn't seen her in a while, huh? We hadn't seen her. Girl, I'm watching not the box. I'm watching 106 in Park, and that heifer pulled that head up. Talking about, I come from Bed-Stuy. I said, no, you don't. Girl, who that is? Who that is? Oh, she looked it so bad. Oh, my God. Oh, Kim, I hate that you did this to yourself. I wish you could go and reverse it. Oh, my God. But anyway, I don't want to harp on Lil Kim, because I love Lil Kim. Let's move on. This is another one little short story. We ain't got too much to talk about it. Mel done left Love and Marriage Huntsville. Good riddance. I'm so tired of Mel. I'm so tired of the millimeters. I'm so tired. Bye, Mel. Don't come back. I don't like her voice. I don't like that she's very mean and nasty and very covertly nasty and mean, and she want to play like everybody's just against her, when the facts of the matter is this, okay? This girl lost her marriage on the show, and that wasn't supposed to happen like that, okay? It just wasn't. And I think that made her bitter, because she understood that what's the other couples was cheating on their wives too. That's what that was all about. She ain't mean. Oh, T. Hames, girl, go lay down. She ain't mean. Girl, Mel is the devil to me. Girl, but anyway, she wanted everybody else's marriage to fail, because hers wasn't supposed to fail, and it wouldn't have failed if Coleslaw, when it came out here and told her she had a baby, because she would have stuck with that nigga and they would have played like that shit wasn't happening, just like what's the other girl? Just like Marceau and his wife. They'd have been around here playing like they, you know what I mean? They'd have been around here playing like the stuff ain't happening. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. But anyways, girl, bye, Mel. Mel quit the show. I started reading the first paragraph. Well, I started my life on the show. Bye. I don't even want to read it. Oh, you ain't have to do all that. Just say I quit. And Carlos King, hopefully this opens up the door for you to take the show on a new directive, and we really start looking at the things that we was on here originally to look at, which is Black successful people down in Huntsville, Alabama. That's what I started watching the show for. Yeah, I wanted the tea, but I thought it was dope that these were like real estate builders and all that stuff. Can we get some more successful people on here and just mix in the mess? You ain't got to have it all mess. You know what I mean? Girl, Libby, every single one of them cheating. Do you hear me? Every single one. And I saw Labarius them with the jail. Was it No, yay. No, not Labarius. What's the one who was with the one who left Destiny and went to the other girl? That nigga went to jail. Girl, see how it be when you think you're stealing somebody, man? Girl done stole that lady old man, and now you over there putting money on his books. Girl, you can't with girl. That's why you gotta watch how you do. How Nene used to say, you never win when you play dirty. You never win when you play dirty. Girl, you done stole that lady husband, her old man, and now you over there putting money on the books. Girl, you can't make this up. But again, this is the only thing that I think that the critique that I would have for Carlos King. Carlos is a gay male, but he have punk tendencies. You see what I'm saying? And when I say he a gay male, because he presents as a gay man, he don't present as a punk. Y'all know it's different, there's layers. But the problem with Carlos King is in his mind he's a punk, and he's too messy. And when it's overly messy, it causes for corruption and a whole lot of disaster. You got to go ahead on and sprinkle a little some of everything in there. You know what I mean? Take a page out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta book. When they came out, they had the girls was messy, but baby, Kim was over there buying all type of furs and jewelry with Big Papa, and the only one was broken busted was Nene, but the girls were girling. Like, let's add a little mixture. If not, throw the whole show away. Anyway, bye, Mel. Get off of here. Now we need to move on. Let's get into the rest of the show. So Angel Reese, you guys, Angel Reese bought her mama, not by her mama house. Angel Reese retired her mom. First of all, her mom is gorgeous. Her mom has a mortgage like most of us do who own homes. And Angel Reese said that her mama always said if she ever paid off her house, she'll take time to do other things. And she did. She literally paid off her mama's mortgage, freeing her, not from the taxes, but still freeing her from a mortgage payment. And she owns her home ish, because we never really own nothing in America, but lock, stock, and barrel. And I thought that was so dope. And that's so great of Angel Reese. It's more things like this I wish we were talking about with Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all the craziness. But I really do love that she did this for her mama on her mama birthday. And I got the video. Y'all get the likes up on the video real quick. Get the likes up on the video. Here she go. Wait, do I have Angel up here? I thought I had her up here. Let me go get Angel. Watch the lady. Watch our auntie.
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deported. Please deport me back home to my Father who art in heaven. Yeah, I wanna be deported. Handcuff me and send me away to the Father. 'Cause there's so much going on this earth. It gets to me sometimes, yeah. And in these times, I gotta remind myself of my beautiful qualities to help me keep on pressing. Such as, I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am unique. I am real and authentic. Yeah. I'm not like everybody else, 'cause I'm me, and that's alright. I am lovable, I am loving, and I am loved. Yeah, I am healthy, and I am wealthy. So until my Father called me home, I guess I can't be deported, but I'm gonna be imported right here, right now, and enjoy my day, and I hope you do too. Peace.
Y'all, we all have one in our family. Don't y'all get on here acting like y'all too good. Everybody got an auntie that goes for, and that's our auntie, okay? Now, auntie T-Day, I don't know where you went got your ditches at, Mom. But them people play with you. They gave you the bottom teeth on the top. Go back and tell them people you want the real teeth. She must have used Medicaid. They must have gave her the Medicaid teeth. They ain't have to do our teeth like that. You know what I'm saying? Now she over there whistling and she ain't even trying. That's a shame. You know what I'm saying? That's a shame. That we, they do our elders like that. That's ridiculous. But neither here nor there. Shout out to our auntie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get on here acting like y'all too good because y'all got an auntie just like her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got somebody in the family that's crazy just like that lady. We all do. It's unfortunate and fortunate at the same time. But we love our people. That's ours. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to Angel Reese. So Angel Reese retired her mama, and I have the video. Check it out. Y'all get the likes up on the video too. Check it out.
What's your birthday today?
Yes, it's
And
my
for
birthday.
your birthday today. Oh, This is your cake. You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid.
Say, oh,
You dropping the cake.
what?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You ain't got to worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself busy, you can keep yourself busy. But Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen, and Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
your mortgage is paid, and you don't gotta work. You don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes. And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to. So you.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Happy birthday!
That's dope. I wish I could pay off my mama mortgage. Hell, I can't pay off my own. You know what I'm saying? But if I had it, I sure would pay off my mama and daddy mortgage. I damn sure would. But I think that is so dope. Listen, most of us, our biggest bill is our dwelling. Well, it should be, because I heard y'all around here paying $1,200 car notes and all of that. I can't get with it. Okay, I can't get jiggy with that. I don't know if it's you. I'm sorry, girl. You must got monies. I heard y'all around here paying rent for the car notes. But anyways, typically your biggest bill, like I said, is rent or mortgage. That's where you live. And to have that taken away, you know what I'm saying? To have that taken away, and not having that to worry about, bruh, man, if somebody said I don't have to pay no more mortgage, man, watch out. Outside of taxes and insurance, that's an extra $1,400 back in my pocket. Shit, girl, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for Angel. I love that she's, moving in the right direction. She was scamming for a little bit. She about to buy her a little house or whatever the case may be. I love that for Angel. I love that for her mama. She's beautiful. Happy birthday to Angel Reese mama. And I love that. Now we got to move on. Ain't much to really talk about. Shout out Angel. Angel, tread light in these streets, please. Because you've been cutting up acting a fool. You're over here yo-yoing. Pick a side and stay there, okay? Let's move on. So let's get Tristan Thompson up here. So Tristan Thompson was trying to be messy like a little punk. And my voice is deeper than his, and I don't too particularly like that. But nevertheless, Tristan Thompson was on here being messy, talking about he only got 2 daughters. First of all, you only got 1. Because didn't Chloe have another baby? Didn't Chloe have a little boy? What? Put it in the chat. What Chloe had? Didn't Chloe have a little boy? The one she said she ain't want because they ain't come out of her coochie. Y'all remember that? Remember she did have a son. Okay, because I remember she was sitting down with Kim and them and was saying she ain't want the baby because they ain't come out her coochie. She said she don't look at the baby like she look at True. Yes, she did. I said, oh. She said, yeah. She said, I did the surrogate or whatever. She said, but I don't feel like that's my baby. She was like, I know True, my baby. I shit it out. She said, but this little boy, I don't know. I just don't have no connection. I said, what? Girl, I couldn't believe she said that. Oh my God. Girl, that lady said, I don't feel close to the baby. Oh Lord. Neither here nor there. Listen, it's degeneracy on the mama side and the daddy side for these churn. But anyway, apparently, Chloe be keeping True. I mean, not True. Chloe always had dream from a little baby. Y'all know that. Chloe, because Chloe and Rob is the closest. Chloe and Rob has always been the closest. And when Rob had a baby by Black China, when she was Black China, and she was out here hoeing in these streets and couldn't be a mother to her kids, Chloe used to have dream all the time. Okay? Chloe used to have dream all the time. So she kind of like damn near raised Dream the first little piece of her life. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, and then she had her baby, and then Dream and True been like thick as thieves. Like, I feel like Dream and True gonna grow up to be close. Kim Churn gonna be doing their own thing, and Courtney Churn already doing their own thing. But I don't think them cousins gonna be close like that. I know they used to put the pictures up of them all on vacations and all that. Girl, them cousins not about to be close like that. They not. because they kind of like have separate lives, even though they all first cousins. But nevertheless, so we all know that Chloe always kept dreams, and then she had True. So tell me why Tristan Thompson already had an outside child with a girl, and the girl put him on child support. That's when Chloe got on here crying again because that nigga done cheated. Chloe, shut your ass up. I told her clear, wipe the clear tears. We don't want to hear. But anyway, oh, they close to Kylie kids too. I ain't watched them in a while. I forgot Kylie had churn. I forgot Kylie had churn. That's how long ago I ain't watched the Kardashians. I don't watch them no more. But yay. So it's good if they close with Kylie kids. I'm telling you, that's the good side of the family. I'm gonna just be honest before we get into this video. The more, this is just me how I believe and what I see. I feel like Chloe and Kylie churn, they gonna be good. And it's not that the other one's not, but I feel like Courtney churn already got them out on them, and they already act like they grown, and they already be cursing her out. They gonna be like Scott. I feel like Courtney churn gonna end up like Scott. Not all of them. Mason might be. What his name? Mason. That's the oldest one. He might be all right, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Courtney churn gonna end up like Scott, rich and entitled, and I feel like Kim's kids is just Kim's kids. Neither here nor there. Where was I going? Oh, the video. So on the video, Tristan Thompson, after having an outside child on Chloe, now he's on there talking about he only have 2 kids, Dream and True. First of all, Dream ain't yours. Secondly, how you say you only have 2 children or 2 daughters and you have another child out here? Niggas ain't worth a dime. He probably mad because that girl put him on child support. Let's go get him up here. Ugly.
Dreamy, I have 2 daughters, and their names are Dream is my oldest daughter, and True is the second oldest. Those are my 2 girls, and I miss you guys so much. I love you guys.
He look weird, and I wouldn't want him around my churn with that high-pitched voice talking about, I miss you guys, and I love you so much. Oh, no, I'm scared. Get behind me. I'm putting my churn behind me. Oh, no. So why would you get on here and say that, Tristan? Like, why would you? I don't like, it was so unnecessary, so unwarranted. It was just like, why? Like, it just didn't even make sense. But you know, I always believe that if you don't take care of your kids, you're gonna always have the worst luck of your life. And I've seen it in real time. I've always seen people who don't do right by their kids have the worst lives of all. And that's just how I go. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so unnecessary for him to come out here and do all of that. That just, for why? Like, I don't get them, but I think they all crazy. I think all of them is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. I don't even want to put too much energy on that. So now let's get into the clear woman, girl. So the clear woman, what's her name? Scott Storch baby mama, because that's what she is. What's her name? Florence Mirsky. Remember we showed her crying yesterday and then coming back saying, let me go get that video. I'm gonna show you the video of I didn't delete it. Here you go. This was her yesterday. Hold on. I got the lady on here. This was her yesterday. So she went to I guess she pulled up at a valet place or whatever, and they were Mexican guys who were doing valet, and she was calling them wetbacks and all of that stuff, and telling them Trump gonna deport them, even though she's a first generation American, and all that stuff. And then she got on here and doubled down on it, and then came back and started crying and went back there to try to apologize to the people, but make them gaslight the Mexican guys to make them believe that somebody really groped her, because she went around here and said somebody groped her. So many black men have lost their lives for clear women like her. So many black men have lost their lives due to clear women like this woman. And you know, there's a special place in HE double hockey sticks for her ass. But nevertheless, I'm going to show y'all the video of her going back to the place, trying to convince the man to accept her apology, but admit that another guy groped her, because that's what they do, resort to saying somebody got RAPE'd. You know what I'm saying? Even though nobody want to touch him like that. But it just gaslighting the man. Let's get into it.
Made a mistake. Like, with my mouth. I'm the farthest thing from racist. Like, is this what you guys wanted from me? You guys are affecting everybody in my life right now. Like, I am taking accountability, like, full. Like, please, enough. I'm going to apologize to the man that grabbed my ass. I don't even care what the guy did to me. At least let's be, please. So you accept my apology and then what? But you know what the guy did. He's not even here today. But why? I know, but you know what the guy did to me. So please, at least be real. I'm the farthest thing from racist possible. I told you, you're a good-looking guy with green eyes. Do you think I have any race? All my partners are Spanish, Vietnamese, everything. Can you at least admit what the guy did to me, please? Can you admit what the guy did?
The license plate is 255.
Can you admit what the guy did, please? At least that. Just admit what the guy did, please. Just admit.
So this is what's crazy. You go back to so-called apologize after you started getting the backlash, fake crying, and then you want to tell the man to admit that somebody groped her. Whole time this lady was lying through her teeth, and she about to get on here and say it herself. But let me say this: if I was the valet people, I would sue her ass. And guess what? If Scott Storch her baby daddy, he gonna have to cough up some money for her. I would sue everything from that clear heifer, because that is egregious. It's disgusting. So many men get falsely accused about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these men get to go into jail. I don't care what color they is, because they got women like that. She is out of pocket. Let's get into her talk. I don't know if this is her daddy she talking to. I think this is her daddy from Ukraine. Girl, she gonna straight up tell her daddy, yeah, I lied. I admitted I lied. And the daddy gonna be looking at her, telling her, well, okay, you lied. Why you worried about what people say about you online? Sue all their ass and get them deported. Call ICE. Look, girl, watch the video.
Did the guy touch you or did he not touch you?
The guy did not touch me.
So why did you say that?
Because I was frantic and I didn't know what to do because of the fact that I did something so stupid. It wasn't.
That's not okay.
It was about principle. Do you understand?
Okay.
Life is different. You cannot speak.
Correct.
That's it.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed.
Okay. Next time you go someplace, put your fucking mouth.
But I shouldn't be speaking to anybody like
This
that.
is-
Not even anybody. Like I shouldn't. Like sometimes
I speak all your life like this. I'm sorry. Everywhere you go, you're fighting. Okay, I'm sorry.
I have a temper.
Fuck. Sit home. Don't go any place. You have a temper.
Sit home.
What do you mean you have a temper?
Trump is deporting people, not only Mexicans. He's deporting anyone. So if you came to America, you came from Ukraine, and you're living here in this generation, and Trump becomes president, and you came here to start a life. You had me, you had a kid, you had my mother. Hold on, you had my mother, you had a kid. Hold on, just listen. But if Trump goes and takes an innocent person and deports them.
What's the difference to you about Trump? You went somebody and you insult somebody. It doesn't solve.
But I'm just saying, I can understand. I'm saying I can understand why the world would be upset at me.
No, they're upset because Trump deport or not deport.
I said a racial slur, especially with what's going on in the world today.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think it would have been as bad if what was not going on. Do you not agree with me?
That would have been really bad still.
It would have still been really bad? Okay, that's how much I know about racial slurs. That tells you enough.
So if you don't know about racial slurs, don't use them.
Correct. That's 100% right. I don't talk about politics. It's the same exact way. I know I can make something positive. All day, I've been sitting in my car, pulled over on streets, putting up posts, taking off posts, not knowing how to apologize, what to say. Like, what do you mean?
So you say you genuinely feel horrible about that.
Oh my God. If someone would say right now, I swear to God, Ray J, like,
You're going stupid.
I'm just saying, like, if someone would say right now, like, cut your pinky off to not happen what today, I'd probably take off my pinky. That's how bad it is.
You think what?
Probably hack my pinky off.
You're
I need
fucking
kids.
stupid,
No, I'm
bro.
being honest. You've never experienced this.
What experience?
Because you're 70 years old. You've never experienced something like
I
this.
don't give a fuck what those people writing to me. Who give a fuck?
It's not about what they're writing to me.
What?
Why do I want to be known as a
No,
racist?
by whom? Who are you? You nobody fucking.
It's not about
Florence,
being somebody. I went viral on the internet with millions of people.
So what? They're going to forget tomorrow.
It's not about forgetting. They're not going to forget. I wouldn't forget if I knew somebody was racist.
Oh, please, half of the fucking country racist. Come on. Please.
No, but they don't go fucking say it on the fucking internet out of anger.
Okay, so you did, okay? So I understand, you did. You did, but it's not the way you're supposed to be I mean, stress. I mean, I understand it's
What?
not pleasant.
It's the
He's
most
saying.
Yes, you guys, that was Ray J. Yes, that was Ray J. Girl, yes, girl, Ray J. Yeah. Anyways, she's not apologetic. She's utilizing her privilege as a white woman in America, even though she wouldn't have that privilege where she come from. And that's just what this is all about. If I was those Mexicans, I would sue her ass. The daddy was really telling her right when he was like, if you don't know about racial slurs, you shouldn't use them. She shouldn't use them at all, whether she know about them or not. First of all. Second of all, what she did was very dangerous. Extremely dangerous, because what if some clear man was there trying to play hero, American hero, and would have pounced on one of the Mexicans down there? You know what I'm saying? Like that was extremely dangerous. And the way her attitude is, she looked like she bipolar or something. It looked like she bipolar or something, chain smoking and all that. The daddy, he kind of blew me at the end when he was like, so who cares? They gonna forget about it tomorrow. It's the white privilege for me. It's the knowing that you could get away with certain things and there's nothing to worry about. But if I was one of the Mexicans, hopefully you're a legal one, I would sue her ass. Yes, I would. I would sue her for everything she have. And we got it recorded that she admitted that she lied. Oh yeah. Negligence, mental anguish, emotional damage. I can't sleep at night. Everywhere I go, I'm scared a white person gonna think that I'm a racist and an illegal. Yeah, that's what if I'm a Mexican, if I'm the Mexican dude who she called the wetback, that's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Tell her you got phobia of going on social media, because every time you log in, you scared somebody gonna call you a wetback. Yeah, I would sue her for everything. She got her and her paw. Yeah, you want to birth her? You gotta get it too. Everybody, sue the church, sue Scott Storch, the Paul, the Moan. I ain't even seen it, but sue her too. Because guess what? That type of mentality comes out of the home. You do know that, right? When you see kids have certain mentalities or certain views, that comes from the home. That's where that comes from. It comes from the home. So that mean in the house, they be in there calling us hard ERs, calling the wetback. That's how they roll around there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sue everybody at this point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course she don't feel nothing. She's disgusting. She's disgusting. That's why she don't feel nothing. I'm telling you that these clear people come over here from these foreign countries where they worth nothing where they at, but then they get here and get that social currency and they get to acting a fool, huh? Now Tatiana, she ain't show the video of her getting groped because it never happened. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately. Dejanay Pike, thank you for becoming a new member. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Hit the like button. It's a free way to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Morning Acorn. Yes, y'all get up. Get the likes on the video up. We about to get into this plane crash because this is a very complex situation. That's why I kind of rolled through those topics because I want to take my time on what I got to talk about with this aircraft. Thank you so much, Miss Parker. And Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat. Just because we love you down to the ground. Like the video. Yes, thank you, Divine Empress. Shout out to all my mods in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. We got some things to discuss. Now, unfortunately, where do I want to start? There was a plane crash happened over the Potomac River. It was a BlackHawk helicopter. And in said BlackHawk helicopter were apparently what the first report said that it was 3 or 4 people in the helicopter that was not trained and they were without an officer who was trained. And then it comes out that that's not necessarily true. But neither here nor there. We'll get into that in a second. So this BlackHawk helicopter flying over a commercial airport literally crashed into another aircraft, but a commercial aircraft, a smaller jet, but still a commercial aircraft. Now, I told you guys yesterday that as it pertains to air traffic controller and that job, there's no possible way this right here could have happened and they not know. And we're going to get into it because I have the proof. All right. I have the proof. We're going to get into it. So put a pin in that. Also, we got Trump over here saying he not going to see the site because it ain't nothing but some water. But he also said that it was DEI is a big reason for this happening. We're going to get into that. We're going to also get into the victims. Unfortunately, there were victims. Let me go get these victims up here. Unfortunately, there were victims on the on both craft actually. Let me see. Am I getting everybody? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting everybody. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Okay, now I'm about to show y'all some of the some of the victims that I found on social media. So apparently there were two some of the victims are starting to come out. Two flight attendants. This is one of them that worked for American Airlines. This is one of the young ladies who was unfortunately on that aircraft. Prayers go out to all of the victims. You know what I'm saying? Because that had to be devastating. Well, I don't even know if they saw it coming. And let me also say this too. How the pilot didn't see the aircraft? You know what I mean? And we'll get to it. So anyway, that's one of the victims. Here's another flight attendant who was on the American Airlines aircraft. Here's one right here. Some more people that were on that aircraft are these two young kids. They were young ice skaters, Angela Yang and Sean Kay. They were two of the people who was on that aircraft. Unfortunately, their lives were cut short really, really early. I wish that didn't happen for these people. Nobody deserves this. 1 second. Sorry guys. Yeah, so that's one of the people that was on here. And then also, did I get the girl? Okay, so this is another girl. She was a young aspiring, or I think she was an attorney. It don't matter, I got the video coming up. But this young lady was also on that American Airlines aircraft. She was an aspiring, or I think she was an attorney, please don't quote me. And she actually was fighting for a cause. She was actually fighting for the rights of the citizens that they claim that they given us. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's Acorn though, and I'm gonna show you why here in a second. However, it don't mean she shouldn't have lost her life. You know what I'm saying? But she's another person that was on that aircraft, the American Airlines aircraft, and it's so sad that all these people lost their families and all. You know what I'm saying? Lost people in their lives. This story is very, very weird. I keep telling y'all that there's something about this story that's extremely, I just can't quite put my finger on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something is just not right. You know what I'm saying? There's so many questions as to what really happened here. And again, I told y'all the powers that be don't mind unaliving some people to push their agendas. Okay, never forget that. Here's a video of the young lady talking to I don't know who she was talking to, but about what she was trying to do in DC. Check it out.
I'm an attorney at Civil Rights Court. So I'm here to oppose the Secure DC Act. The act seeks to expand pretrial detention, which means putting legally innocent people into cages pre-trial. And we know that expanding pretrial detention does not keep people safe. In fact, it increases violent crime and increases a lack of safety in the community by completely destabilizing people's lives. We're also opposing the anti-mask section of the bill. The bill is attempting to criminalize youth for wearing masks in public, and that raises many issues, including First Amendment issues. And last but certainly not least, we're here to oppose the drug-free zone section of the Secure DC bill, which seeks to allow police to arrest people without probable cause, to racially profile people. And in fact, this drug-free zone section of the bill was repealed in the past because it was unconstitutional, and they're trying to bring it back. So we're here to oppose the Security C bill. We care about true public safety, and this bill does nothing to keep people safe, and in fact puts people in danger by allowing the police in the state to detain them and arrest them and harass them without probable cause.
Big issue here that a lot of
So unfortunately, that was the young lady who lost her life on the American Airlines aircraft. I like I said, it's so disgusting and so disheartening. It's just bad. It's just really, really bad. There were a bunch of other people on here. I think it was a crew chief, which crew chiefs always fly with their aircraft. And then it was one of the co-pilots have been named. They didn't name the other ones that I saw. And it was transgender Joe Ellis. Now, Joe Ellis was a part of the Army National Guard. Joe Ellis has transitioned inside of the Guard unit, but Joe Ellis also has a very interesting background. Joe Ellis got like ties to some people that got some coin. Her daddy, Joe Ellis's daddy, used to work down on one of the y'all remember that show, the 700 Club, back in the Gap, that used to come on TV. Put a one in the chat if you're old enough to remember the show, the 700 Club. What was the man name used to come on there every doggone time? You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. But the 700 Club, her people, that's her people. That's her people. That's Joe Ellis people. But Joe Ellis was a what they would call a traditional guardsman. Joe Ellis only did 1 weekend a month service. Now Joe Ellis also deployed, but in the recent years, Joe Ellis transitioned. Okay, this under this whole, you know, diversity, equity, and inclusion. The military did not pay for Joe Ellis's transition. Joe Ellis is paid for Joe Ellis's own transition. That tells me Joe Ellis had a coin, okay? Because that's not cheap. Hundreds of thousands of dollars is what it costs for you to go get a transitional service. Joe Ellis paid for Joe Ellis' own transition, and that tells me she got a coin. And I already know they had a coin because her people and them owned the 700 Club and all of that. You see what I'm saying? So, and we're gonna get into that video, but because I want to give y'all some backstory on who Joe Ellis was. But put a pin right there. Remember, I told y'all that this had to be done on purpose, number one. And then I also told y'all there's no way the air traffic controllers would not have saw that aircraft, that helicopter, had been going around was going running to this doggone plane. Well, it turns out I was right, and I know I was right when I said it because I know what I'm talking about. But neither here nor there. This was the worst part. That plane, that helicopter, tried to run into 3 other aircraft before it finally hit the one that they hit. Did y'all know that? Did you guys know that? That helicopter, and mind you, TS here is the co-pilot. That aircraft was trying to hit 3 other aircraft before it hit the one that it hit. And I'm going to show you from the cockpit, not the cockpit, from the air traffic controller section. Remember, I told you they can see all movement for nautical miles, what's going on in the airport, right? Everything, not only just on the flight line, even around the flight line. Remember, I told y'all that. Well, the video has just leaked of what it looked like when this aircraft was trying to hit 3 other aircraft before it hit the one that it hit. Mind you, this aircraft got the okay to land by air traffic controllers, and there's no possible way. Listen to me and listen to me good. It's just not possible that they didn't see that helicopter flying the way it flew. Let's get into the footage. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Really quickly, to give you context, the aircraft in question, or the helicopter, is the one in red. That's the one you saw about to run into the green one just now. I'm going to run it back. I just want to give y'all context so y'all know what y'all looking at. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even realize I was muted. My bad, y'all. My bad. Sorry, y'all. But no, listen. I told y'all that what y'all just saw was what they're seeing inside of the air traffic control room, and there's no possible way that the air traffic controllers did not see that helicopter. It's just not possible. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just not. That's what they're looking at all day long. Is that footage I just showed y'all. There's no possible way somebody in the air traffic control room can come out and say that helicopter just came out of nowhere. You're lying. You're lying. I'm repeating what I said. I'm repeating what I was saying when I was on mute. But you know what I mean? And you're right, Clear Ashes. The flight analyst said that the helicopter flew straight into the plane deliberately just after being warned. This was a deliberate situation, okay? And again, there's not the helicopter and whoever was flying that helicopter are not the only ones that are to be blamed for this. Please listen to me and listen to me good. The helicopter was not is not the only person that should be blamed. You want to know who else should be blamed for this? Air traffic control. That's literally all they do. That's the whole job. It is a high stress, extremely high stress, because remember, you got people's lives in your hand. It's a high stress environment, but they don't just hire anybody to go work in air traffic. Well, they didn't until DEI. We got to get out of our feelings and get into the facts. Prior to DEI, they did not just hire any old body to be an air traffic controller, because if they did, things like that would take place. Do you get it? So when Trump came out yesterday and he immediately talked about air traffic control and DEI, I understood, because I didn't even know it was as severe as this, and I'm about to get on it. But listen to me. And it's not about what you think. This is about what's facts. I don't care how we feel about nothing. This is the facts that I'm trying to tell you right here. When you don't hire qualified people in positions such as important as air traffic control, you immediately put people's lives at risk. Okay? You immediately put people's lives at risk. It's not about inclusion, equity, nor diversity. It's about who's the most qualified to do this job. And let's really be clear. Black people do not have a shortage of getting hired at the airport, especially not doing no air traffic control. Because most people don't want to do it and don't do it long term because of how stressful it is. Okay? And only hiring people, and I'm talking about air traffic control here, only hiring people based off of their deficiencies is the worst thing that could ever happen to America. Period. Esther said, I can't blame air traffic control food. That's a bit much. Even if they warned the plane of the helicopter was going to hit it, it was going to do it with or without air traffic. That's not true, Esther. That's not how that works. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to just help y'all understand how it works. The way that it works with air traffic control is if they are to see any type of suspicious any type of suspicious behavior on that flight line, such as that, everything shuts down. Nobody's taking off. Nobody's landing. Air traffic control is directly responsible. Do you hear me? Listen, I promise you. I'm not telling you not think. Go look it up. Air traffic control. If they saw that helicopter flying crazy like that on that in their vicinity, they can shut the whole thing down. Can't nobody take off. Can't nobody land. As a matter of fact, they can order all aircraft to not fly within a certain vicinity of the space so that don't happen. This is not a theory. This is not a conspiracy. This is not fake. This is facts. Look it up. This is directly, partially, not all the way, but partially air traffic control. Control's fault. They were supposed to stop immediately. They were supposed to call and stop everything and stop everything going on in that aircraft, in that airport, when they saw that helicopter was flying the way that it was flying. Just period. It just is what it is. We don't want to, we see, that's what I'm saying. I just want us to start thinking. Let's start using our critical thinking skills, right? You see what I'm saying? And look, I'm glad you brought this up, Chocolate Girl. She says, looks like those planes were already in the air. That's the thing. You are absolutely right. The especially the first one he almost hit, the second one and the third one. But listen to what I'm saying. If they are doing their job correctly, when they saw that aircraft making all kind of weird turns, I'm gonna play the video again so you can see. Listen. First of all, the helicopter was flying too high of an altitude. There's first. Let me say this. Helicopters are the most dangerous aircraft you could ever get on. Let's start there first. Helicopters are the most dangerous aircraft you could ever get on. First of all, that's why I be seeing people taking helicopter rides. I be like, girl, I'm good. But nevertheless, when they saw that helicopter, wherever it took off, I don't know if it took off from that airport or it just came into that airspace. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, baby. They have to listen. You can't not, see, that's what I be saying. And this is not to you, no shade to you. You cannot, that don't work like that. That's all I would say. You know what I'm saying? Typically, if you disobey the order of the air traffic controller, you must be ready to crash out and die. No, anyway, because you're not gonna want to face them consequences. What the air traffic controller says goes. Period. There's no, unless you really unless they were on a dummy mission like them people. Y'all keep putting it on a helicopter. I need y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm not gonna keep repeating it. I'm gonna just go with the move. I'm just trying to get y'all the information. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Even if that helicopter didn't listen to what the air traffic control was saying, their job is to immediately ground all incoming and outgoing planes and divert planes away from the threat. That's their entire job. Okay? They are you know how they have like traffic people that direct traffic on the street? That's the same thing they do in the air. Okay? So with that being said, when they saw that helicopter flying erratically and even above its coordinates and where it should be, immediately everything halts. Immediately. Go look it up. Please go look it up. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Go look it up. The pilot and also air traffic control is the blame for this. If you guys understood how these things worked, then you would have a better understanding of what you looked at when you saw, you know what I'm saying, when you saw that helicopter. I'm telling you, if you understood how this stuff works, you would understand what you saw when you saw that helicopter flying through there, how air traffic control dropped the ball. Okay? Okay? It would be one thing if that helicopter just came out of nowhere and hit one plane. That helicopter almost hit 3 planes before it hit the one that it hit. I'm gonna play the tip. You missing the point, baby. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna do that because I think some people just want to whatever. Listen, I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm gonna show you the video again, then I'm gonna move on. I'm not. Y'all not about to stress me out today. Not today, Satan. Not today. And I don't even want to get into it with y'all like that. I'm gonna give y'all the video one more time. I said what I said. Go back and rewind it if you missed what I said. But the air traffic control and you'll see it in the investigation when it comes out. Trust me. And y'all gonna say, oh, they just trying to attack. No, they telling the guys on the truth. The air traffic control and the pilot of the helicopter is responsible. Let me play the video one more time. All right, so bet. As you saw, that helicopter almost hit 3 planes before that. Mark my word, because you know I'm going to come back what I told y'all niggas. Mark my word, the air traffic controllers and the pilots should be held and are going to be, if to whatever capacity it was, they're going to be held responsible. Debate your mom. I'm not going back and forth. There's no way that helicopter should have been able to almost hit 3 planes before it hit the 4th one. Okay, now let's move on. It's given deliberate to me. Okay, it's given deliberate to me. Now, mind you, the TS is the co-pilot. Who was the pilot? That's another thing. The TS was the co-pilot, right? Who was the pilot? Who was the pilot? We had put it in the chat. Has somebody come out and say who the pilot was? There wasn't a pilot. I'm telling you, well, who was it? Would you think it was like a drone? I don't know, child. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. We'll talk about that another day. So let's move on. So listen, I just find it funny that we only know about the co-pilot, but we don't know about the pilot. Okay. Now, moving on. Before I get into Joe Ellis, let me get Joe Ellis off of here. Trump started coming out saying all type of stuff. And this is what I learned about Trump. Trump is a guy who will get on here and say anything out his mouth. Period, point blank. He don't think before he speak. He just one of those people that just give you the raw and uncut truth. And this is the fact. I'm not saying he don't lie. He's a politician. They all lie. But when it comes to the things that Trump be saying, it's so ignorant and it sounds so ignorant. But when you be looking back in hindsight, you be like, he was right. Okay. This is what happened. So let's start here with the video of him saying he not going to the crash site because he said it ain't number water. I think that's the one. Yeah, it's this one. He said it ain't number water. Check it out.
Have you spoken to any of the families of the victims of the plane crash? I
don't want to comment on that.
Do you have a plan to go visit the site or meet with any of the
I have a plan to visit, not the site, because you tell me what's the site, the water?
Or to meet with the first responders down there?
I don't have a plan to do that, but I will be meeting with some people that were very badly hurt with their family member, obviously, but I'll be meeting with some of the families, yeah.
I want to do this. Misha, welcome to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I want to do this, Misha, because people be talking loud from the comments. They really do. They be talking real loud from the comments, and they be so confident. Misha, I challenge you. Misha Clay, nice to meet you. I challenge you to counteract what I'm saying. Prove me wrong. I challenge Misha and people who think like Misha to do some research and come back on my mama. I will pull you up tomorrow on the channel, right? And I want you to come on here and explain to the people how and why I'm wrong, okay? So please, because y'all just be saying anything in the chat. This is deliberately, what she said, this is literally spreading false information, but go off. I promise you, girl, you probably don't know nothing about aircraft, airports, or none of that. I promise you don't know nothing about it. I promise you don't know. You just talking out the side of your neck like most people. If you would do me a favor, hit me up on voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up on voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com, right? Do some research and I'll bring you up to, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday, I will bring you up and you can explain why and where I'm wrong with receipts. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. Other than that, we moving on. So anyway, Trump was on here saying that basically it don't make sense to go down to the site because it's just water. Basically, they even recovered the aircraft yet? Did they even recover the aircraft yet? Because that's another thing. I don't know how deep that water is. But come on, man. Why they ain't pull the aircraft up yet? I'm just curious, but he's saying he's not going over there because it ain't number water. There's something very fishy about this whole thing. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you put this in the chat too, Betsy Ross. She says all military halos must maintain a maximum ceiling of 200 feet in that airspace. It was at 350 feet on purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting. Listen, helicopters can only go so high in the sky. Y'all do know that, right? They can't fly as high as the other people because of the aerial the propellers and all that stuff. My daddy was a helicopter mechanic. So was TS over here. Why was this, man? The fact that helicopter was flying at 350 feet, air traffic control supposed to shut it down. But neither here nor there, neither here nor there. Thank you, Bessie Ross. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But anyway, look. So Trump said he's not going over there. Now I want to show y'all real quick. I want to show y'all. Let me start getting some of this stuff down. Some of the things Trump was saying that a lot of people was taking issue to. Of course, you know, the neighborhood talk and all that, trying to make him sound ignorant. And he do sound ignorant when you're not listening to what he's saying. But to be completely honest, he's telling y'all the truth. When he spoke about DEI being the issue, he's going to talk about some of the stuff that DEI included. Because, see, y'all just thinking about race when y'all talking about DEI. And that's where you're wrong. The moment y'all start talking about race, when you look, most people think DEI and they only think race. That is completely and unequivocally false. Under DEI, the FAA was hiring people with mental illnesses. They were hiring people with physical illnesses. They were hiring people who had sickness and ailments and all type of stuff that would literally not allow you to have these jobs. It's no different from the military. If you go to basic training in the military, or if you try to get in the military and you tell them you even have something as small as you sleepwalk, they're not going to let you in. You become a liability. You get it? If you go to the military and say you suffer from high blood pressure, they're not going to let you in. You become a liability. Okay? That's the same thing that's going on with the FAA. The FAA prior to DEI, and remember, let me also say this. They've been tacking on stuff slowly but surely, right? Under our nose. You know how we be having these distractions and we don't know what's going on? You know how we be having these distractions like George Floyd and, you know, Trayvon Martin and all that stuff. They be slowly but surely doing little stuff, adding little stuff under the DEI umbrella. And that's what they were doing. Yes, you can't even be flat-footed in the military. They were hiring many mentally ill people to work in air traffic control. That is completely unacceptable. Do you hear me? Y'all don't even know the half. So Trump gonna get on here and say that as well. I'm gonna just play these videos, and I think it's something else, but we'll get into it. Y'all get the likes up.
We don't even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed, and you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control, and seemingly the member of the U.S. military who was flying that BlackHawk helicopter. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people. You mean the names of the people that are on the plane? You think that's going to make a difference? They are a group of people that have lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon. We're in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question.
Are you saying this crash was somehow caused and the result of diversity hiring? And what evidence have you seen to support these claims?
It just could have been.
I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
Mr. President, you have today blamed the diversity elements, but then told us that you weren't sure that the controllers made any mistake. You then said perhaps the helicopter pilots were the ones who made the mistake.
It's all under investigation.
I understand that. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people don't. The FAA's website states they...
Hold on. Now he about to read off what the FAA website states as it pertains to what qualifications you can and cannot have under DEI. Listen, pay attention. Y'all, I employ everybody to go do their own independent research, okay? Please go do your own independent research. Don't even listen to me. He's going to read off what the qualification and what kind of people they were hiring or what they're opening the door for under the DEI program. Check him out.
The FAA's website states they include hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disability, psychiatric disability, and dwarfism all qualify for the position of a controller of airplanes pouring into our country, pouring into a little spot, a little dot on the map, a little runway. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan. Think of that. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan, which says diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel. I don't think so. I think it's just the opposite. The FAA website shows that the agency's guidance on diversity hiring were last updated on March 23rd of 22. They wanted to make it even more so. And then I came in, and I assume maybe this is the reason. The FAA, which is overseen by Secretary Pete Buttigieg, a real winner. That guy's a real winner. Do you know how badly everything's run since he's run this Department of Transportation? He's a disaster. He was a disaster as a mayor. He ran his city into the ground, and he's a disaster now. He's just got a good line of bullshit. The Department of Transportation is government agency charged with regulating civil aviation. Well, he runs it, 45,000 people, and he's run it right into the ground with his diversity. So I had to say that it's terrible. Then it's a group within the FAA, another story, determined that the workforce was too white, that they had concerted efforts to get the administration to change that and to change it immediately.
Mr. President, you have today blamed the diversity elements, but then told us that you weren't sure that the controllers made any mistake. You then said perhaps the helicopter pilots were the ones who made the mistake.
It's all under investigation.
I understand that. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
All right. Let's get into it. So, under the FAA policy, Trump read off all of the things that they will accept under DEI: partial paralysis, complete paralysis. This is to work in air traffic control, not to fly the plane. He read off what air traffic control's website says that they would take or accept. Again, y'all looking at it politically. I'm looking at it for what it is. That is insane. That is completely and utterly insane. The fact that let's stop there. Let's not take Trump out of it. Take Trump out of it. Take the left out of it and take right out of it. Let's have a conversation real quick. You mean to tell me that y'all are okay with the air traffic controllers possibly having those type of situations because you support DEI that much? Think about it. Think about it. Millions of people's lives are in these people's hands probably monthly. And you mean to tell me, outside of Trump, I don't care about him. You mean to tell me that that's okay? I don't care what side of the spectrum you own. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, so many people fly on a daily basis. And y'all is gonna sit up here. I don't get that. That's why I said our emotions gonna get us hurt, bruh. Our emotions are going to get, and I'm a Pisces, the most emotional heifer probably in this shit on this thing. Our emotions are gonna get us killed. I'm just telling you straight up. Us feeling is gonna get us killed. And we don't even see it. Now, don't get me wrong. under the thing is still under investigations. We don't know who got hired, and we don't know who was at work the day of that happening. It could be very well possible nobody that was at work was hired under DEI, nor have any of those issues. That, and you know what, that would be worse for the people, because at least if you were clinically diagnosed mentally ill or something, they might have let you off on that. Okay. But at the end of the day, y'all, that is sad. Outside, I don't care about what Trump. I know y'all don't like Trump. I know some of y'all don't like Kamala. I don't care about none of them. That is dangerous. The FAA is directly responsible for putting people inadequate that are inadequate. I'm sorry, in places that are so important and so severe, such as air traffic control. Now, all y'all on here getting on here windmilling with your head down. I sure hope nobody in the cockpit or nobody in the doggone air traffic control room is one of those people while y'all over here windmilling with your head down for DEI. Because I fly. I don't know about y'all, but I sure hope it's nobody like that that's in the doggone air traffic control room when you flying in or out of wherever it is you going because you just love you some DEI. This is insane. This is insane. People are literally dead, and we really on here windmilling about politics. The world is sick. The world is extremely sick. But it makes sense because there's a lot of people who want to say they're mentally ill anyway. That's ridiculous, bruh. Outside, leave the politics alone, because I don't even know why we making it political. The facts are this. That should not have taken place. The pilot was a warrant officer who did go to flight school. However, a warrant officer that shouldn't have been co-pilot in that plane, in my opinion. And whoever was in the air traffic control room was either completely neglectful or they were not qualified to do that job. And that's why that happened. Period. Now, moving on. I want to show you guys. Hold on, let me go get it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I want to show y'all something. Bro, when he read off that doggone list, oh my God, of all the things they accept to work in air traffic control, oh my God, girl, could you imagine your police officer having a, let me put this in perspective. We need the police, we need the firefighters, and we need all that. Could you imagine you needing help from a firefighter or a police and they got mental problems? Because that's what's coming, you know that, right? Under the DEI, the people who supposed to serve and protect you gonna be messed up. Just like, come on, man, what we doing? What we doing? And they're gonna be protected under y'all silly little whack ass DEI program that niggas don't even benefit from. That's the worst part. Y'all black Americans windmilling for DEI is the most slowest shit I've ever seen in my life. We are where we belong. Sometimes I believe we supposed to be at the bottom of the totem pole because our mindsets are freaking warped. Black people windmilling for DEI will never sit right in my spirit. I don't care if you're on here. I don't care how you feel. Black people rooting for DEI, that tells me there's a mental deficiency there. There's got to be something mental there. Something is wrong. Like I'm sometimes I really be holding my head like, oh my God, my people. Like I'm scared for a lot of my people. That's insane. Because all y'all worried about is how you feel. Well, it's for black people. It's for black people. It's for when you ain't even benefited from it. Duck, goose. They hiring more white women in TSs than anybody. Have you not? Hello? Is anybody home? Is anybody home? The lights are on, but it's literally vacant in the inside. Like, what is going on? It's verifiable. Look it up. Y'all is crazy, bruh. And really be windmilling. That's insane. See, when Trump said, I have common sense, but apparently a lot of people don't, he wasn't lying and he was spitting. He wasn't lying and he was spitting. Period, perm blank. Bruh, god damn. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Let's get the pilot up here. So let's get into the pilot. The pilot is Joe Ellis. Joe Ellis was a TS. Joe Ellis joined the National Guard, even though I don't understand why, but he says because it was something that ran in the family. A lot of people in the family served in the military. A lot of people in the family served in the military. Say, bruh, you know what's crazy? Y'all just want to find a reason to hate the man. But listen, I don't even care about him. All y'all making it political. Not just Trump. The left and the right making it political. All y'all start voting, my ancestors died for the right, but all you niggas is making it political. And y'all get on my nerves. All y'all making it political, and every single one of y'all getting on my nerves. Y'all make me sick, bro. For real. It's not just Trump. All y'all niggas doing it. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. You even saying that makes it political. Like that's let's move on. Anyway, where I was saying, because I don't see, I have a vantage point of being on the outside of politics. So I can look at it and be like, yo, it's not just a one side thing, it's both sides. Because we're not gonna get into how the left has paid a lot of money to give you propaganda through social media. So let's not go there. Both sides is doing that. Both sides. It ain't just one side. Both of y'all, both of the sides is doing it. So now let's get the pilot on here. The pilot was a TS. Did I delete the pilot? Hold on, let me go get the pilot back. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I think I deleted the pilot. Let me get it back on here. All right, so the pilot was a TS, Joe Ellis. Joe Ellis joined the Army National Guard. Joe Ellis joined the Army National Guard 15 years ago. Joe Ellis not only joined the Army National Guard 15 years ago. Joe Ellis started out as a helicopter mechanic. I went and did the research on Joe Ellis. Joe Ellis started out as a helicopter mechanic. In said helicopter mechanic, Joe Ellis went on to do gunner. She went after that. Basically being on the aircraft, you know what I'm saying, riding and flying with the aircraft, right? Then after gunner, I want to say Joe Ellis went on to become a warrant officer and go to flight school. Okay. Now something's kind of a little shaky about how Joe Ellis was talking about flight school, because I don't know if Joe Ellis was fully qualified, which would probably be why Joe Ellis was only a warrant officer and also a co-pilot versus a pilot. But I think it's kind of like a way where you can get your flying time. What do you call it? Your hours, and then also still be in the midst of doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Joe Ellis did. Now, Joe Ellis was allegedly the co-pilot on that aircraft, on that helicopter, the day that it went kaput, right? Now, the thing about Joe Ellis is Joe Ellis has ties with a lot of entertainment. Her parents was with the 700 Club. I think she said they owned the 700 Club or something like that. But they come from money. Joe Ellis said that the military did not pay for Joe Ellis's transition. Joe Ellis paid for Joe Ellis' own transition. Joe Ellis only worked 1 week in a month. Joe Ellis also deployed to Iraq. Joe Ellis deployed to a few places under the Army National Guard. In the last few years of Joe Ellis's life, Joe Ellis decided that after being married, having a family, the house, the kids, the dog, and all of that, I've been living a lie. I'm suffering under gender dysphoria, and decided to live in his truth and tell his wife, hey, I really want to be a girl. He said everybody around him was supportive. He said that he went to work and he told somebody in his leadership, and they also gave him support. He said a lot of the women gave him support, made him comfortable going in the girls' bathroom, all types of stuff. I'm just giving y'all the cliff notes on Joe Ellis. But it was one thing that kind of stuck out for me. So Joe Ellis transitioned while in the military. Joe Ellis had to undergo hormone therapy and a whole bunch of other things. Do you know the Army okayed Joe Ellis to fly literally 2 months after hormone therapy? Now the military should be responsible. Now the military is responsible. Hold on, because remember, we haven't gotten to the other side of this hormone therapy stuff. We don't know what the effects will be long term until we get there. Okay? Let me tell you why. Because who knows if hormone therapy and things like that can cause any type of mental illness or disablement or something. We don't know yet. We won't know until researchers research it 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. That's how research works. Okay? So basically, the way it works, listen, the way it works is that this person underwent hormone therapy and was okay to fly 2 months later. That is unacceptable on the military's part. That is extremely unacceptable on the military's part. Hell, you can't even come back to work that early on maternity leave. Think about it. Maternity leave like 90 days. They, especially if you're operational in the military, them people not gonna let you come back to work 2 months later ready to go to work. So there's a possibility, we don't know, everything is under investigation. There could be a possibility that Joe Ellis could have been. I don't know. So I'm not saying this factually. I'm just telling you because we don't know now. We'll have to know later, maybe through autopsy or something like that, that Joe Ellis could have had some sort of mental situation going on. Joe Ellis was, in fact, nervous about being under the Trump administration and what it meant for Joe as far as like transitioning and all that stuff. But ultimately, Joe Ellis did an interview with I'm about to give you the name of it because I'm gonna play a little bit for y'all. Joe Ellis did an interview with a guy, and I'm gonna play a little bit so y'all can hear it. And people were trying to say that Joe Ellis was saying stuff in the interview that made it seem like Joe Ellis was suicidal. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm going to be completely fair. Joe Ellis didn't sound like Joe Ellis was suicidal or nothing like that. That's not true. They say that's fake pages coming up with Joe Ellis. They say that's fake pages. I don't know, girl. It's a lot going on. I don't know what's going on. They say that pages that's coming up is fake. But people weird like that. They'll do stuff like that. But listen. So Joe Ellis does this interview. In the interview, talks about upbringing and all that stuff. Very religious background. Blah 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 blah. Joe Ellis said a few things that was a little bit alarming, but not to make me think in the interview that Joe Ellis was suicidal. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest with this. So I want to go to, I think it's like the 7.5 minute point and show y'all some of the things that was talked about in this in this interview. Y'all go check it out.
Ellis, please read her essay that is posted right now at smirconish.com and was contained in today's newsletter. Let me read 2 paragraphs aloud. I've had symptoms of what I now know to be gender dysphoria since I was 5 years.
Let me say this as well too. I see a lot of people putting that she's alive. Y'all, until we see this lady, this lady come on here and do a video, y'all looking at statements. I know what statements y'all looked at because I seen them. And a lot of people are saying that those are fake pages. Don't believe everything you just automatically see on the internet because they will fool you. Okay, so I don't know if that's true or not, but what I've seen was they were debunking them left and right because people were making fake pages, burn pages, saying that they Joe Ellis. So just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. Unless y'all got a video, send it to me, I'll play it. Okay, unless y'all got a video, send it to me. With Joe Ellis on here saying that was not me on the aircraft. I don't know why people are saying that. I'm not listening to no text. If y'all show me a video, I will definitely play it. All right. Now, let's get into it. My email is voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Send me the video if you got it. Let's get into it. So Joe's gonna talk about suffering under gender dysphoria. Check it out.
I learned early to hide these symptoms from my family because I thought they meant I was a bad person. This led to healthy and not so healthy coping mechanisms. I thought that if I could just be more religious, more successful, more manly, that I would cure my condition. I got married, bought a house, helped raise a stepdaughter, played drums in the church band, adopted a dog, all the things I believed a good man should do. And I really wanted to do those things, but I also secretly hoped it would fix me. It didn't. So at what point did you decide, okay, I've got to make a change, I've got to begin a transition process?
Yeah, so during flight school, especially in the SEER program, you have a lot of time to think when you're very hungry and very tired. And so I had many occurrences during that school, that 3-week school and SEER school, where I realized how much I had been masking and hiding those symptoms. And after that school had finished, I collected my thoughts, recovered from the training, and then I just realized that, you know, I was finally at a point in my life and my career. I had everything. I had, you know, the family, the house, the flight school. I was about to be, you know, done and be the pilot that I'd been training for so long to become. And I think kind of all the stars aligned where I realized I had the support structure where I could really face something that I've buried and run away from for so long. And so I sought some therapy and some counseling and a lot of deliberations with the spouse and back and forth many years before I took, you know, any of the steps towards transition.
That's Joe. Yes, that's Joe. So Joe is basically saying that, you know, after realized Joe has been masking, that he decided to have a conversation with his wife and decided to transition. Okay. Now, one thing that sparked me was he said he had gender dysphoria and then he went to therapy. Remember, the therapists were gender affirming therapists. What does that mean? You come in there and say, I think I feel like a cat. They're going to say you damn sure is a cat. Okay. If and as far as y'all sending me stuff, I don't want to see no article about Joe being alive. Show me the video. Joe got to come on here and say that's me, and then I'm gonna play it. If it's not a video, then I don't want to see it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't have time to, because at this point we don't know what to believe. All right, so boom. But yeah, Joe ends up getting therapy, but it was gender affirming care. Okay. So with that being said, it will make sense why he will go ahead with the transition, because if your therapist is there to affirm whatever you're thinking, then of course it's not going to work the way it's supposed to work. You see what I'm saying? So let's move on. I want to show y'all this other little piece when Joe said that, I think it's this piece when Joe said that they let him back at work real early. Check it out.
Medically stable and deployable 2 months later.
Hold on, let me back him up.
Came to my side, reached out, heard it through the grapevine, reached out over text messages or phone calls outside of work, and just really wanted to be there for me. And I'm just so thankful and so fortunate that my command and my unit has treated me so well.
You started hormone treatment, started slowly presenting female in private and on vacations. You were medically stable and deployable 2 months later. You then say not every transgender person needs or wants gender reassignment surgery. I'm glad you wrote that line, because I think there's a tendency for outsiders looking in to think that everybody goes in that direction. That's just not the case.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Michael. And I also think it's important that every person's journey is different. And I think that sometimes maybe there's a disservice of shutting down questions and conversations if you can kind of tell the intent. And I think there's a lot of people that just only hear the negative, and we have to be willing to share personal details, I think, for the good of the rest of us. That way they don't have to. And I'm trying to speak for myself, but I also want to stress that, like, I'm an open book, and not everyone needs those surgeries. You know, some of it is rude to ask, but at the same time, like, I want to share. I want to tell people what's really going on in my life and what I have to face because these policies coming down are just making life more difficult.
There's been a lot of talk in the public and indeed on Capitol Hill, because we have the first openly transgender member of Congress, about bathroom usage. Tell me the short version of your experience relative to making that change.
Yeah, I won't lie, Michael, I was very nervous. I didn't want to be unwelcomed. I didn't want to be in a space that made people uncomfortable. I wish there was more co-ed and gender-neutral spaces as the norm in our culture and society, like some other countries and some situations in the military where that is what happens. And, you know, when you're going into a space that you've never been in before, it's nerve-wracking. I was met with overwhelming support. Some female soldiers went out of their way to make me feel comfortable. I took to a few practices of always carrying tampons around to help my sisters left and right of me, because I don't need them, but you know, it's something that people have needed, and I've had them on me and handed them out, and just anything I can do to show that I am their ally, I am their sister here in this situation, and I am not here to threaten them or make them feel uncomfortable, and I don't mind going above and beyond as well as they have to try to make everyone feel comfortable, especially in some of these situations where you're trying to use the restroom, right? You're trying to go into the barracks and you just want to sleep and relax, and the last thing you want is to feel on edge.
So even without gender reassignment surgery, there's no doubt cost associated with your trans-related care. Who has paid?
So I've paid out of pocket for all of my care. Being that I'm part-time guard, I don't have access to any of the active duty funding, which is also very difficult to get from what I understand. There's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Because I'm guard and I don't have that access, I actually had it easier because thankfully I have the means, and I could just go to a private doctor, whoever I wanted to see, get prescribed what I felt was best based on their recommendations and what I felt was best for me, and I could really drive my own health care outside of the military bureaucracy.
All right. So that was a lot to unpack. So Joe says that the military didn't pay for his surgery. He paid out of pocket himself. He also said that to make women felt like they were his ally, he would hand out tampons. And this is why I think that it's very dangerous for women to say that men can be women, because that ideology is weird. Mind you, Joe married. I hope y'all know that, right? Joe got a wife and kids. Joe literally went down to the Walgreens, picked up a box of tampons, and just have them on his persons so he can hand them out to the women. That is weird. Joe should not have been allowed to be a pilot, period, point blank. And this is no shade to the community, nothing like that. I'm talking about this specific situation. Joe should not have been allowed to be a pilot. Like, if y'all don't understand how dangerous DEI really is, I really don't know what to tell y'all. It's way deeper than the surface stuff y'all care about as far as wanting to be anti-racist and anti-that. And I'm here for it. I don't want people to be racist neither. But DEI is the most dangerous thing that could have happened to America. And y'all don't even, a lot of people don't even see it. A lot of people do not see it. And guess what? Under these conditions, when these people do things that'll mess up somebody else's life or kill them, guess what? They're protected. Why? Because they're DEI. Like, insane. Send the video over to me. So stop that said, send a video over to me. Now, I did hear that the military was coming out saying that that wasn't Joe on the plane. Child, if that wasn't Joe, then we got a whole other situation going on here. And hey, let's not lose sight that the military is in charge of. Let me stop. I was about to say something. Never mind. Send it over. Let me check my email. Y'all send it over. Send over everything. Let me check my email. Man, bro, listen, that DEI stuff is very, very dangerous. And I don't think y'all comprehend that. It is extremely dangerous. It is extremely, extremely dangerous. Hold on. Hold on. Check out this video about academics. Not yet. Hold on. We'll ready with me to say we'll do academics another day. Hold on. I'm trying to see who's sending me. Voodoo Doll Podcast at gmail.com. Let me check the other what you call them. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see none yet. But listen. Everybody's gonna CYA right now because I just told y'all, listen, if the military allowed Joe Ellis to fly with all of that's going on, the military is responsible as well. I'm telling you, y'all don't y'all just don't know, bro. A lot of people just don't know. But ultimately that was Joe Ellis. Do I have anything else on here? Oh, this was the article Joe Ellis wrote. Joe Ellis wrote an article called Living to Serve as Myself, a Transgender Service Member's Perspective. And she wrote in the article some things. I think I have it. Let me see. One of the things that was written in the article. One second. I thought it was one I had that was highlighted. Ooh, Joe Ellis, an IT engineer? Damn. Joe Ellis got monions. Also, too, I think Joe Ellis having the ties to the people he have, I think that's how Joe Ellis got a lot of opportunities. In my opinion, that's Joe Ellis right there, too. I thought I had one that was highlighted or something like that. Well, it don't matter. That was the article that Joe Ellis wrote that they were urging people to go read. Man, listen, I don't know what's going on. All I know is there's something about this whole situation that don't sit right by me. And I'm telling y'all don't get. Thank you, Richard China, for the super chat. Something in the milk is not clean. Exactly. That's really where I was going with it when I pulled up. Yes, something about this situation is not. It doesn't look good. I'm telling y'all. Y'all may not think that. Y'all think some people might think it was just a mere accident or it was just merely, this man. Some people might think. Hold on. It was merely just somebody on a suicide mission. There's something not quite right about it. But y'all know how I am with my conspiracy theories. Love Wisdom, thank you for the super chat. Sounds like a suicide mission. Yeah, it definitely was that. Because the way that plane was flying, you can't tell me no otherwise. The way that helicopter was flying, that was definitely a suicide mission. Definitely, without a doubt. World of Lextation, thank you for the super chat. The ones that are mad about him cursing are the same people that are mad about having to code switch. Take off the shackles. No, you want to know what's better? I'll take that one and raise your World of Lextation. Is that how you say your name? The ones who mad about Trump cursing during the press conference are the same one who see Jasmine Crockett get up there and act a nigga and act a ratchet fool in certain situations where she shouldn't be, and they applaud it. That's the ones. Oh yeah. The ones who got upset that Trump used the curse word are the very ones who applaud Jasmine Crockett for acting a damn nigga where she shouldn't. That's how you know it's crazy. That's how you know it's crazy. That right there within itself is how you know that we are doomed as a people. We are literally doomed. It's okay when Jasmine do it. Girl, I ain't even gonna get into it. I ain't even gonna get into it, girl. Moving on. I ain't no cap though. No cap. Where was I? Okay, TL, thank you for the super chat. My son is high functioning autistic and I love him down to the ground. But here are certain jobs I never ever feel comfortable with him doing because he can't. Exactly. And honestly, being truthful with ourselves is something we don't do anymore in life, but we got to be truthful with certain things. The facts are the facts. Sometimes when you have disabilities, sometimes disabilities can make it where you can't do certain things, and that's okay. That's okay. That don't make that person less of a person. It don't make them not, you know what I mean? It just means that you have something that makes it where you can't do certain things. I can't go be a Navy SEAL. I do not have the ability nor capacity nor any wherewithal or knowledge to go be a Navy SEAL. So I'm supposed to walk around pouting, saying because I don't think that that's right, that y'all wouldn't let me go be a Navy SEAL? Come on, man. There's nothing wrong with having limited capacity. That's life. That's the way life goes. Like, we gotta be strong now. Vu, thank you, Jen, for the super chat. Vu, my bro, my rock suddenly passed Wednesday. I'm in shock and hurt. We'll catch the replays for a while. Love to my acorns. Blessing to you all. I am so sorry to hear that, Jen. I am so sorry to hear that. My condolences go out to Jen and her whole family. My condolences go out to Jen and her entire family. I am so apologetic and so sorry that you're going through that. Please let us know if there's anything we could do. Thank you so much. Dejanay Pike, thank you for the super chat. Dejanay says, was anyone disabled involved? We don't know yet. We'll know when the investigation starts going. We will know when when the investigation starts going, but as of now, we don't know yet. Now, who is this? What y'all sending me? Somebody sent me Joe Ellis Facebook video, but it's not a video on here. It's just a Facebook page. That's not a video on here. And y'all sending me an article by newsweek.com. Oh, can I also say this too to the people in the chat? I don't know if y'all know this, but anybody could fly. Anybody could fly. Anybody could write an article. I can write an article right now and upload it, and it's gonna pop up on Google. Just because it's in the article don't mean it's true. Also, let me say this as well. When you doing research, articles are one of the least likely sources researchers use because people put their opinions in article most of the time. So be careful about that. Just saying. Uniqueism. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Vu and fam, y'all hear about the firings on January 22nd, 25. LA Times reported Trump fires heads of TSA, Coast Guard, and GUT's Key Aviation Safety Advisory Committee. My teacher said it was 400 plus people. Then this happened. Yes, I heard about him firing. Now, I didn't get into why he fired all them people, but I did hear about that. I have to look into it. But I did hear about him firing a whole bunch of people. That's crazy. They should have fired that damn man, the one who was over the FAA, because he didn't know a damn thing, and he was a DEI hire. That's who they should have fired. Child. Thank you for the super chat. Lady Treyway, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Wait, what? These Joes are something else. Girl, I know that's right, huh? I know that's right. But let me say this to y'all, because I got to get off of here. Listen, life is lifing right now in 2025. I believe that social media is making things worse than what it really is to get people all up in arms and to get people to not pay attention to what's really going on. This is just what I believe. You don't have to believe the same thing. It's fine. Only thing I'm saying to y'all right now is y'all have to start paying attention and you have to conduct your own independent research. Okay? You have to understand and undergo your own independent research. If you don't do that, you will forever be torn every which way but loose because the internet is there to feed you false information. Okay? That's what it's about. Vita's daughter, thank you for the super chat. Y'all do understand false flags. Be safe, fam. I don't know what people understand at this point. But, when you start talking like that, you know what I'm saying? Then they start saying it's a conspiracy and all. We hate when you talk about conspiracy. So I ain't even go to the conspiracy thing this time. I stuck with the straight facts. Anything that I said, like I said to the girl, Misha, I would invite you to go do the research to prove that I'm wrong about the air traffic control. And I will have you up on this channel Monday morning, bright and early, for you to explain how and why I was wrong about the air traffic control situation. Because people just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, people just be saying anything. I may have found a video, no articles. Voo, what's the email? You found the video? Send it to voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Please and thank you. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to send me this email because I gotta get off of here, y'all. But be careful out here, bro. Be real careful. Real careful. Girl, I stayed away from the conspiracy theories, because y'all know how y'all gets. I gave y'all straight facts. We'll do a conspiracy theory video about it Monday. Unless Misha come back and Misha ready to debate. If Misha coming back ready to debate, then we gonna do Misha. Then we gonna get into the conspiracy theory. If not, all my conspiracy theory people on here, Monday we will be talking about the conspiracy theory behind this stuff. Because y'all know my head went straight to it, right? Y'all know my brain went straight to the conspiracy theory, girl. Y'all know how my brain works. Yes, I am doing Educational Friday. Hold on. Let me check the email to see if anything came through. I don't see anything coming through. And with that, I gotta go. If you do send it to me and there's a video, I'll do a separate pre-recorded video and I'll put it up. I promise you. If you send me a video of Joe Ellis saying that wasn't me on that helicopter, people is lying, I will do an independent video myself. I'll take time out my day, do an independent video. With that being said, y'all, I gotta get off of here. I appreciate each and everybody for being here. We can agree to disagree. But y'all make sure y'all keep your head on the swivel. Love y'all down to the ground. I gotta Joce y'all out. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.